Chris, speak on it.
It's early in the morning, but I decided to wake y'all up with some truth. Listen, it's a lot of people out here who are concerned with being right as opposed to being ripe. You know, ripe in the spirit, making sure that your fruit has a certain savor that is tasteful. A lot of people do things without taste, without tact nowadays, and it's out of the spirit of trying to prove how right they are. Sometimes people would destroy your whole relationship off of trying to prove that they are right. Yeah, sometimes you may have a disagreement with somebody, but at the end of the day, you take it overboard. You almost want to project evil on people just to show how right you are. And sometimes you're justified in some things, right? But at the end of the day, when you begin to go project evil toward people, oh, I'm going to show her. You leave a situation with me, you going to end up with somebody who don't love you. They going to be knocking you across your head. They going to be doing X, Y, and Z. I told her ain't nobody out here like me. But at the end of the day, you did not realize how much evil you're trying to manifest towards somebody else's life. And when you start delving in that type of stuff, everything in your life goes wrong. You're expecting and you're hoping something to go wrong in somebody else's life, but this turns around and ricochets on you. And you didn't realize it because you're operating in the spirit of pride. Because you pulled into your petty bag and now everything that could go wrong does go wrong for you. There's no justification at that point. There's nobody that could help you. There's nobody that could see to it that, yes, you're right. Let's go ahead and no. You've invited several other demons that you're housing now. And anything that was a small situation is now amplified. When you're ripe in spirit, sometimes it's not always your way. Sometimes it's not always your timing. It's like, all right, God, I know these situations are before me. These things are happening this way. But at the end of the day, I want to strategically do this in the right form that you would have me to do it, because timing is everything. There's a time and a season to everything under the sun. And when you're ripe in spirit, when you have wisdom, when you can exercise patience, those things can come forward for you. But when you're trying to prove that you're right, you got some mamas who want to prove so much that they are right that their daughters are going to fail, to the point that they project evil on them, that they actually delve in witchcraft, whether knowingly or unknowingly, to make sure that a certain thing goes a certain way so they can say, I told you so. I told you I was right. Something wrong with y'all out here. This is evil. This is evil. And some of you right now can say, I identify with that, Chris. Sometimes I do that in my household. Sometimes I do that with my child, with my husband. For some husbands, you do that with your wife. In a relationship, you can't get to the point of marriage because you can't let go of your pride or your ego. It's not always about you. It's not always your way and your timing. Some things may be, how you see it, but at the end of the day, can we exercise some wisdom, some discretion in how we move? No. Some ministries right now, your ministry could have skyrocketed. Your ministry could have skyrocketed, but it's shut down off of your pride, off of your pettiness. I'm going to prove I'm right. And everything goes all wrong. When will we turn from our wicked ways? The first step is God will say, but if my people who are called by my name would humble themselves, repent and turn from their wicked ways, and then I will heal the land. Can't no healing take place when we all prideful. When we're exercising our judgment and our righteousness above the righteousness of God. Come on. Something's wrong with that. Households are being ripped apart right now for that. I want to be right. I'm king or I'm queen, and I'm going to show you that. And I'll do everything to make sure that whatever I say comes to pass, even if what you say ain't always right. No, we got to change this. These are hard conversations. These are uncomfortable situations, because I need to know, Chris, you're not always right. And that's okay. That's all right. What I'm doing is relying on God, the power of God, to show me where to go, how to maneuver these situations, because I don't have all the answers. But it's not too many of us that's humble enough to say, I don't have all the answers. Sometimes maybe my way is not the way. Sometimes maybe I just need to be patient in a situation. Wait on God in a situation, but no. I'm finna make sure everybody know that my way is the way. And it's my way or the highway. And at the end of the day, you end up on the highway to hell. You have a hellacious life. You have relationships. You will leave one woman trying to prove that you can get with somebody better. And who you with? Who you with? The whole of the city. Look at that. Not a joke's on you. The whole town's laughing at you. Meanwhile, that other woman who, adorned herself in wisdom and in grace is now living a graceful and a prosperous life. Meanwhile, you so concerned with proving that you are right, that everything goes wrong in your life. Let us not continue in that cycle. Y'all, if you're looking for true healing, this is where it starts. Healing comes from humbling yourself. Healing comes from humbling yourself. I don't have to be right, but I want to be ripe before God. I want somebody to taste and see that this fruit is good, that judging a tree by the fruit that it bears. If you taste my fruit, you know that it's good, that it's sweet, and that it's savory, not that it's bitter, sour, and all of the above. I'm just saying, y'all, hard conversations that we have to have. I'm not always right, but I want to make sure that I'm right before God. Love you much. Mwah.